They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Strong right! Strong right! Watch that creep, watch that creep.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's go! Come on! Run to the ball! Let's go there! Yo trip is here, baby! Yo trip is here! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tight into the right, boy, tight into the right. Jumbo! Hey, check 26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Strong right, strong right. Switch. No.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. First and 10 at the 19. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. Watch the shift. Over.
It's an end around. Cobb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I said 580! Hey,
The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Watch number 29. I said 580. You ready? You ready? I said.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
580. 51's the mic, boys. Hey, slot.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Kelly, strong left, Kelly. Way up.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, check 26.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Go, hey, let's go, come on. Over. Get 300. Check 9. Kelly, strong left, Kelly. Watch the whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Way up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And fights through one man. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. That's fine. So, hey, let's go. Come on. Zoom. Watch right in. Zoom. Choose your mic. Watch your mic. Hey, Lex.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Rip. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. To the left.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3 down. Hey, Chinese. 980. I got
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Back up. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Double. Switch. Check. 40. Orange. Check. 42's the mic.
Smith on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Set, line, 80.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They're not ready for this. Ripley's. Orange. Y'all playing the wrong.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
4 down. Set,
Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you got people backed up because the mentality is to attack.
It got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
Hey, 88.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I said 580. I said.
Here's Smith looking to throw on second down. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Mike's 50.
Smith now throwing after the interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hurry up. Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Watch tight end. Odd. 3 down. Set. Wide 80.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Tight right. Even. 4 down. I said wide 80. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Geis with a carry on second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
He wasn't ready.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Set. Wide 80.
3rd down. Here's Geis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check 26. Send it up. 319. Scat 300. Scat 300. Gun. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zach Brown. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on. Strong right! Strong right! Hey, 50. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Inside.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hurry up. Watch tight end. 26.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Liz. Kill.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Set, wide 80. Mike 51, Mike 51.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Double tight. Ready? Wide 80. I got 11. 15, yeah. Watch twist.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got 3, fellas. We set. Wide 80. Check. Regular. Hot. Hey, Mike's 42. Regular. 90. Let's go. 15.
Smith now to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Big edge.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, check. 3 down. Turn left. Mike's 42.
Now Smith to throw on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Tight end's right. Set. Wide 80. Liz.
Now Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Ready? Wide 80. Hey, we got 3 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Rip Liz. Orange. Set. Line 80.
Smith throwing again. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Slot. I said line 80. I said.
From the gun, here's Smith. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
5 down. Here we go. What? 90.
They'll go to Pirine trying to pound it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Set. Line 80. Hey, Mike's 50. Let's go. 15. Mike's 50, Mike. Regular.
To throw on 2nd down. Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
319.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Switch. Back to norm. Mike. Here we go. 58. Polka over here. Slam.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hurry up. Zoom. Hey, flex.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he's able to find some room as they get him down out. Pick up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
319. Zoom.
Rodgers looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3 down. Set. Line, 80.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
2nd and 10. Smith again. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Out. 3 down. 3 set. Line, 80. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 50. Rip Liz.
On 1st down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Ready. Line, 80. Mike 42. Mike 12. Mike 42.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys